Hi you guys, welcome back to Briefly Trending. Today we're going to be doing something different. Today we're going to be doing a flashback Briefly Trending, and that's basically where I speak about some of the things in the past that were trending. It can be from the early 2000s, 80s, 90s, 70s, etc. So today we're going to be talking about Anita Hill and her testimony in the 1991 Senate confirmation hearing for the U.S. Supreme Court nominee Clarence Thompson. So if you all aren't familiar with Anita Hill, she is an American lawyer and academic. She was born July 30th, 1956 in Oklahoma. She was born to Irma and Albert Hill. She is the youngest out of all of her siblings. She attended Morris High School in Oklahoma, but soon after she graduated from Morris High School, she enrolled at Oklahoma State University, where she received a bachelor's degree in psychology with honors. She soon went on to attend Yale Law School, obtaining her Juris Doctor's degree with honors in 1980, which is a huge accomplishment, by the way. Anyway, back to Anita. Later, Anita joined a law firm in Washington, D.C., but she didn't end up staying there long. She left that law firm because she had a better opportunity to work with the U.S. Department of Education Office for Civil Rights. This is where she served as a legal advisor to Clarence Thompson. During her time there, she says she had a great deal of responsibility and independence. She believed that he, Clarence, respected her work and trusted her judgment. Things soon took a turn for the worst, according to Anita. Allegedly, after some time of working there, he asked Anita to go out socially with him. She declined to go out with him. She believed it would jeopardize their working relationship. She was extremely uncomfortable with the idea. Even after she said no, he continued to ask her out and press her to give a reason. She said no to him. So on July 1991, President George H.W. Bush nominated Clarence Thompson for the Supreme Court of the United States to replace Thurgood Marshall. So soon after, allegedly, Anita was asked by someone to report her experience working with Clarence Thompson. So she did speak about what she said her experience was, and I went over it a little earlier where I was speaking about how she alleged that he continued to ask her out after she continued to say no to him, and allegedly he even asked her for a reason as to why she kept saying no to him. But that may not even be the worst of what she said she had to experience while she was there. I'm going to play a little snippet of some of the other things she said she had to endure.
He would turn the conversation to a discussion of sexual matters. His conversations were very vivid. He spoke about acts that he had seen in pornographic films involving such matters as women having sex with animals and films showing group sex or rape scenes. He talked about pornographic materials.
And that was just a snippet, you guys, of what she alleged happened to her. There is more to the video if you all want to go see it. But it's so upsetting hearing this. But during this trial, she was made to look like a woman who was trying to keep a quote-unquote black man down. There are also so many people who tried to discredit her, and they tried to paint her as some sort of villain. There were people who alleged that this was a fantasy that she had made up. They alleged that she was a scorned woman, you guys. And they also sat there and alleged that this was flat out perjury. And allegedly, someone had the nerve to ask her if she was a civil rights believer. The nerve, the gall, if that's true. And allegedly someone there had the nerve to say that she was the only one to come forward and that no one else had come forward. But that's not the truth. Other women actually did come forward. Actually was a woman who came forward by the name of Sukari Hartnett. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. But allegedly in 1991, she submitted a sworn affidavit to the Senate Judiciary Committee testifying that she had been subject to Thomas' unpleasant attention. At that time, Biden was then the chair of the Senate Judiciary Committee. Hartnett also allegedly said that the EEOC under his reign, meaning Clarence's reign, was highly sexualized and particularly for young black women. She also allegedly stated she asked to be transferred to another office and she paid the price. You guys, she paid the price for asking to be transferred to another office. This is what she said, you guys, allegedly. This is crazy. Now, allegedly, there was another woman who came forward, and her name is Angela Wright, and she was Clarence Thompson's Director of Public Affairs for 1 year from 1983 to 1984. Now, Angela said in an interview that she did with Vice that she found him to be an angry man who constantly said disparaging things about people and said nasty things about women, commenting on their bodies, commenting on her body, including the shape and size of her chest. Allegedly, Angela Wright was subpoenaed to come to Washington and held in abeyance. She allegedly said that they attempted to destroy her character and she was not given the opportunity to respond to allegations against her. And in a recent interview, she allegedly said that what's important to her is that she speak her truth, and it's great that she actually did. Now, I also want to state that Clarence Thompson went on to deny all of these allegations. He also went on to describe that as a high-tech lynching. Now, Thomas Clarence went on to become a Supreme Court judge. Thomas was confirmed 52 to 48. I think it was the narrowest margin in more than a century at that time. I want to say this, I feel so bad about what Anita had to go through. She went through so much scrutiny and abuse and just awful treatment for coming out and telling what she said she experienced. Angela Wright and Sakari Harnett, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, also had to face harsh and cruel treatment as well. And that is extremely unfortunate and it's very sad. But today, Anita Hill is chair of Hollywood Commission, which is a nonprofit that works to eradicate harassment and discrimination. She is or was also a professor of social policy, law, and women's and gender studies at Brady's University. So she continues to try to make change and make things better for all of us. Well, that's all for today, you guys. Comment down below and tell me what you think of this situation. I really think it's unfortunate that this whole thing turned into a situation where they made it about race, and it was really odd because she is a black woman and he's a black man, so I don't know what they were trying to do there, but it's really unfortunate. Comment down below and tell me what you think of the situation. Until next time, you guys, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.